Hi everyone. In this video, I'm going to talk about custom lightning type in AgentForce AgentScript. So we all have used custom lightning type in legacy agent builder, where we have used custom lightning type to override the UI for AgentForce agent actions. Generally, when we deal with chat-based agent, so most of the responses are either text or response. So we are going to talk about how we can handle custom lightning type mainly in AgentScript. But before that, let's understand few of the key concepts around it. So what we are going to cover as part of this video, we are going to cover. So this is a 3-part series video. Basically, in the first part of the video, you will understand what the foundations, what are custom lightning types, why they matter, before versus after, and then the building blocks. What is schema.json? What is editor.json, renderer file, and then how does lightning type bundle structure looks like as a metadata. In the second video, we are going to talk about what is Apex-based custom lightning type for AgentForce and what are the comments, annotations, how to handle UI for different channels, for example, for desktop, for ads, for mobile, right? And then we will understand more about like when to use the editor, when to use renderer, and then what are the some standard lightning type references. In the third part of the video, we will do a hands-on. So you might have seen, this is very classic example, even on the Salesforce documentation, you might have seen the flight booking example and hotel search booking example. So we will do a hands-on. I'm going to share a workshop as part of this video. So stay tuned. There will be three different videos as part of this custom lightning type topic. So let's focus on this one. What are custom lightning types basically? So mainly it has two purposes: to control the input and output of input and output of AgentForce agent action. In what terms? From the UI behavior. Like if agent has to take any input or agent has to provide any output, you can control the UI of that input and output through custom lightning type. What it adds value? So it adds, like, it allows us to replace the default UI, which is generally text-based, and add custom lightning type for richer, more context-aware experiences, right? So what is the metadata name? Metadata name is called lightning type bundle. So this is a new metadata. Like it was introduced a few releases back, but yeah, the type is lightning type bundle. It is available after API version 64. Like if you go before that, it won't work. So you must have 64 plus as an API version. It is supported in both first generation packaging and second generation packaging. What you can do with this, you can replace plain text input forms with custom LWC form. There are tons of things you can do, right? Rendering agent response data as rich cards, tables, sliders, date picker, calendar, maps, a lot of things you can do. And right now you can only use this for specific channels. One is like desktop, where you can you can build custom lightning type for your employee agent, which is running in the desktop. For service agent deployed on enhanced chat version 2, you can use this, and for mobile app as well. And from like in the past, we only known about like Apex based custom lightning type, but you have now a different thing called object based custom lightning type, which will go through, right? Let's go to the next slide now. So from the experience point of view, right, how it was looking before and how it is looking now. So in the past, like if you ask agent something, generally the response would be in the text based, but I want to enhance the experience of my customer, my user, right? I want to show them a rich card based visual layout. This is just an example. You can do many things like this. So this is how after adding a custom lightning type, the UI looks like. And similar to this, you can design any kind of custom lightning type. So what are the building blocks of the lightning type, right? So these three are the building block of a lightning type. First one is a schema.json, which is required. So a schema.json is basically, it defines the data structure and validation rules. So it is for Apex based, definitely it will be coming from Apex. So what a schema.json means is what will be the structure of your either input or output. As I said in the beginning, custom lightning type will be used for what? It will be used to replace the UI, like a standard UI of AgentForce agent action, like if it is to take some input or show some output. So in both cases, a schema.json is required. And a schema.json defines the structure of the response. Like if it is input, what will be the response structure of, what will be the input structure? If it is output, what will be the output structure? Like, is it going to have 3 parameters, 4 parameters, or list of object, list of record? All such things will be defined in the schema.json. Editor.json controls the input UI. So basically here you will define that for input, I want to display this custom lightning type. And how about output? For output, you will use renderer. So for renderer, there are two different things. Like you want to display one record or a collection. If it is collection, I have shown here some examples. So if it is just we are dealing with one specific record or one single item as a response. So in the schema.json, if you define just single object as an output, or you define a list of an object output, list of item as an output, right? So then this is how like we use. This is for single item and this is for collection. So these three are the main building block of custom lightning type. If you want to look into the directory, so it will be stored under the lightning type folder in the SFDX structure. So let me just show you. So if I show you here, this is my SFDX project. If I expand my Force app and here, so you can see there is a folder called lightning types, and under that I have custom lightning type here, metadata here, right? You can see a schema.json file, editor.json file. If I show you here, this is my editor.json, this is my render.json, right? So this is how. Now, if you have to use it in like from XML perspective to retrieve or deploy, you will use lightning type bundle as a metadata name, and then this will be the individual metadata. Like for example, I have a custom lightning type called flight response, so you just mention the members over here. This one I already explained you, right? So schema.json is always required. If you are building custom lightning type for input, you must have editor.json. If you're doing it for output, you must have render.json. And then you can define the channel folder. So for employee agent in Lightning Experience Desktop, you will use folder name Lightning Desktop GenAI. For service agent, you will use enhanced web chat. For mobile app, you will use Lightning Mobile GenAI. And for experience builder, this is only applicable for object-based custom lightning type, right? So where does this comes handy? Like where for which file you will use that? So if you see here, so a schema.json, it will be universal. Like for all of them, for all of this channel, it would be same. But there will be requirement. Let's say for mobile, you want a different UI, and for desktop, you want a different UI. So to control that, you will use folder. So you see here, my editor.json is in Lightning Desktop GenAI folder. Okay? Just specific to mobile in the same lightning type. What I will do is I will just simply create another folder here. Sorry, not inside that. I will create on this level. So just create another folder, and I will put this channel folder name. So if I'm going to create for mobile, I will just use Lightning Mobile GenAI. If I'm going to use it for service agent in a web chat, I'll just rename I will name my folder as whatever it is, right? So you can choose. And then you can just copy the same editor.json file there. And if you want to refer a different LWC name over there, you can do that. So this is where I'm stopping for the first video. In the next video, I will talk about Apex-based custom lightning type. Thank you for watching. Do let me know if you have any question in the comment.